Hi there, it's another tarot sesh for Virgo. I'm the Cannastrologer. My name is Abby, and this is another reading for the week of May 1st through the 7th, 2023, but do know that energy is timeless. And so anytime that you're seeing this, if the message resonates, if the title resonates, then there could be messages for you. Don't try to force anything or make it fit. Do understand that energies can be flip-flop, crisscrossed, and or reversed, and that everybody encompasses both masculine and feminine energies within them, so it's a matter of balance. We have a lot going on this week, so I'm just going to get into it. But it is the first week of Beltane, which is like the spring season for, I don't know if it's pagan, but I don't know if it's also Celtic too, but they call it May Day, which is May 1st. Beltane is, this is the calendar day for Beltane. The astrological date for Beltane is actually on Friday, and that's during the lunar eclipse, but we'll get to that in just a second. So May 1st, Beltane is all about air element, the mind energy of creation, action, and newness. So springtime energy. It's also Pluto retrograde starting on May 1st through October 10th. Pluto rules the shadow and the underworld. So it's a good time to look at your need for recognition, authenticity, power, and do you really need that? It's like the ego, right? Shadow work, working through the dark night of the soul. What is important to you? Is it really that big of a deal, right? And then Tuesday, the moon moves into Libra, air energy, diplomacy, balance, socialization, relationships, and speaking up, sharing. It's that type of energy. Now I'm going to pause here because it's not like in the astrological calendar, but May 3rd and 4th is actually the date of Hall of Flowers. So Hall of Flowers is the cannabis industry's largest trade show, basically, and it's for cultivators, brands, ancillary products, mostly just brands and growers. And it's a super tight show, super tight show. They used to do 2 shows a year. This is the first year they're combining both shows and making it one big massive one. It's being held in Santa Rosa. Now the reason I say this is because Hall of Flowers, it's flowers, talking about cannabis flower, but the full moon that happens this week in Scorpio happens to be, it's called the flower moon, the May flower moon. So that's interesting. And there's some other interesting little connections in the astrological weather this week too. So that's May 3rd and 4th. And then Thursday, the moon moves into Scorpio. So that's water energy, finding motivation, harnessing control, power, and pursuing your passions. Then on Friday, the full moon is in Scorpio. So if you go back to a reading that I did at the end of the year, it's called the 13 Moons of 2023. And you can skip ahead because it's time stamped, but you go to May for the flower moon. And the cards that I pulled for this time frame was the rutilated quartz. And rutilated quartz is all for manifestation. Manifestation is fantastic, especially when you're, doing spell work or any kind of rituals underneath a full moon. So we're talking like charging your crystals, making moon water, meditating and manifesting, what you want to bring more of into your life. Soak in a bath or do some kind of spiritual work that way. But it's also a great time to speak up, share, socialize too, because of that air. Well, it's water air energy, but it's just the time of year, right? So then Saturday, the moon moves into Sagittarius, fire energy, all about truth and visions, long-term plans, thinking big. Now we are still in Mercury retrograde. That lasts all the way through the 14th, and then there's going to be 2 weeks of shadow period after that. And that's just cleaning up the mess that this Mercury retrograde has made on all of us. Now I will say, Mercury retrograde, Virgo, you are ruled by Mercury, you and Gemini. So you guys have probably been feeling it the hardest. Other signs affected by this Mercury retrograde are Scorpio, Cancer, Aquarius, and Taurus. So there's going to be, okay, so this lunar eclipse, there's going to be an energetic ending and culmination point with exciting events happening on the 5th. Okay, and I think after that point, like you guys will, I think after that point, you guys will, it won't be so hard, you know, but we still have to make it to the 14th before everything's really over. Okay. So there's that. Now the song that I had on pre-shuffle for you, I really like this song. It's called Siren by Kaylee Morgue, Morgue. And a kind of like death, like you guys have been getting the craziest like death type music. And I swear it's on shuffle. It's just every time it comes up to Virgo, there's something about death. Her last name is Morgue. Anyway, it's kind of a cryptic song or whatever, but it's very like sexy and seductive, okay? And it says, you'll be seeing me in your dreams, but I'll be there when your reality drowns. And then it says, there's a bright side to every wrong thing if you're looking at me through the right eye. Darkness in my name, don't you want to come and play on the cool side? Don't be so shy. And then it says, this could be perfection, a venom dripping in your mouth, singing like a siren, love me while you're still around. And then, as I was writing this down, there's a Cancer ad. Merck, M-E-R-C-K. I don't know. It's like a health company or something. There's a Merck Cancer ad. So I feel like maybe some of you need to go get screened, or I hope you don't have cancer, but if you do, I'm sorry. But a big cancer ad popped up. So Virgo, check that out. So we're going to get into this. This could be like I'm a siren for a message regarding that or something like that. But you'll be seeing me in your dreams. I'll be there when your reality drowns. So either you or another person could be getting a big dose of reality. Like a reality check is what I just heard. It's interesting. All right, so I'm going to pull out the Moonology Manifestation Oracle to get started. For Virgo, please. What do we have for Virgo? Please be good. Calling in our spirits for the higher peace, power, protection, and prosperity. For the greater good for Virgo, please. One more. Yeah, that was good. Here's the other crazy thing. Many of these cards that I've been pulling out have all been full moon cards. This deck it's got last quarter moon, first quarter moon, new moon, but like all the full moon cards have been popping out. And we have a full moon happening this week, and it's an eclipse, a lunar eclipse, so it's massive. So underneath the deck, didn't I say reality check? Like I'm going to rewind this and find and rewatch this. Because I swear I said reality check. Somebody's getting a reality check. Underneath the deck, full moon in Capricorn. I can't make this shit up if I tried. Take a reality check. Full moon in Capricorn. Could be dealing with the Capricorn. Could have Capricorn strong in your chart. You know, Capricorn is the sign of the devil. And I don't mean that in a bad way, but it's about, you know, toxicity and that type of energy. It talks about venom in your mouth. Could have a very like negative, nasty Capricorn around you. There's a reality check that's in store. So that's bottom of the deck. That's underlying energy, what you don't see coming. Top of the deck. God, another full moon. It's a new moon, but new moons are full moons. New moon in Aquarius, open up to change. So you're about to get a huge reality check, or someone in your world is. And you're going to have to be open to change when this happens. Somebody else got a very similar read where one of the decks was the full moon, the other deck was the new moon. I don't know who it was. I feel like it's an air sign, maybe like Libra. Yeah. Okay, so Aquarius could be significant. Aquarius energy. You could have that in your chart, or Capricorn. Open up to change. You've got a reality check coming in. What else do we have for Virgo, please? 3 cards. for Virgo. You might be hearing sirens. In this song, the sense is like a siren, like, you know, like back in the day, the sailors, they would have these stories about sirens on the sea, like mermaid, they sing and they lure the sailors into the deep, dark depths of the water and then kill them. So this is like a siren that's like taking you under. Take it as it resonates. You or another person, maybe you're watching this happen to one of your friends. Somebody, whether it's you or another person, needs a reality check. Okay, energy going into this. This is what I call my spilled milk cup. So it's the 5 of Cups. And you see there's 3 cups here that have already been spilled. And then there's the 4 and 5, which are still full. She's, I mean, kind of pouring this one out, but they're still full, right? And she's not paying attention to the full one. And if you look closely, it's got, if it'll focus, it's got like rainbows and gold and stuff in it. But she's staring at the empty one. She's not paying attention to the ones that are actually still full. And that is, she's crying over spilled milk. She's crying over what has been spilled, but she's not looking at what is still in front of her. And so this is the energy of this going into this read. Like, you need to look ahead, look forward, not backwards. Okay, maybe that's your reality check. Look forward, not back. Okay, what do we have? 3 cards for Virgo, please. Ooh. Okay, well, that's one. And it's in your past, so who cares, right? You don't, because we don't want, I just got done saying we don't want to look back at our past. 2 more cards for Virgo, please. Okay, keep going. 1 more, please. We're also going to clarify. So, all right. Underneath the deck, we've got the Ace of Pentacles. Now, this is underlying energy or what you don't see coming. The Ace of Pentacles is a very prosperous new beginning. That whining that you hear is my dog who acts like he is never fed. So, stop. He's been fed like 3 times today. No joke. So anyway, it's the Ace of Pentacles, and so this is a prosperous new beginning, prosperous new start to something. Could be a new job, new project, new way of obtaining money. And give me a second, guys. I have to take care of him. Okay, sorry about that. All right, so Ace of Pentacles underneath the deck. This was like a prosperous new beginning. Could be talking about underlying energy or what you don't see coming. Could be new job, new project, new something that brings in coin, abundance, finance, that kind of energy. Now, the cards that fell out. The first one that fell out that I was kind of like scowling at is the 3 of Swords. This air energy, Libra, Gemini, Aquarius, could be dealing with that or have that in your chart. This is about heartbreak, deceit, you know, backstabbing, cheating, lying type of energy where it, like torment, it breaks your heart, it hurts you. And I feel like this was either done to you or unfortunately maybe you did this to somebody. It's like very untrustworthy type of vibe to it. Then we have the 2 of Wands, which only clarifies that this was something that happened in the past. And the way, like, every reader reads the 2 of Wands differently. You know, 2s are generally about stability, right, and foundation. But this talks, like, for me, it talks about using lessons, like looking back on your past and using those lessons in order to move forward. So I feel like there were some very painful lessons that happened. It's something painful that happened to you in the past, whether it was painful for yourself or, you know, done to you or that you did to somebody else, and you're now using those lessons in order to be able to move forward. Yeah. Could be a little bit like a sense of regret or remorse. And then we have the Death and the Rebirth card. So this is the Death card. It's the sign of Scorpio. Could be dealing with a Scorpio. Could have been done to a Scorpio. But also it's death. Like this is the end of something, the end of the road, the end of a project. Now, with endings, it's always making room for a new beginning. That's why it says in rebirth. So death and rebirth, right? So there's a death of old ways and now rebirth of something new. Could be this new Ace of Pentacles, a new job, a new project, a new way of living, thinking, you know, or, you know, a health routine or something like that, right? A new way of life. 1 plus 3. Thank you. 1 plus 3 is 4. 4 is about foundation, structure, you know, house, home, stability. That's what 4s are all about too. You see 2, 3, Ace, 2, 3. So it's like 1, 2, 3, and then 4. This would be 4. Simplified. But we're going to clarify and get more on this. What do we have for Virgo, please? Clarifying these cards for Virgo. Calling in our spirit guides for higher peace, power, protection, and prosperity for the greater good. You guys have had some dark energy. A lot of stuff going on. But again, you know, this is the energy of Mercury retrograde. What are you guys going through? Drop a comment in the comments below if this resonates with you at all. One more. Okay, energy going into clarification for Virgo. The Fool, a new beginning. Excuse me. Bless me. My nose always like tickles when I'm having like downloads, like channeling, and I just sneeze. So I feel like this is a new beginning, whatever it is. Could be the reality check. You got to be open up to change. It's a new beginning, you know. The Fool is somebody who takes a leap of faith. Hopefully it's not you being foolish about something. That could also be the reality check. Maybe you did something foolish in the past and it ended up hurting somebody, and there's death and rebirth of a situation. Maybe there's a Scorpio in your life that there was a death and now it's rebirthing, you know. Take it as it resonates. That's what I'm seeing. What is the 3 of Swords for Virgo? What is the 3 of Swords for Virgo, please? Okay. The Fool card. That was the one that came out. So there was a new beginning for somebody in the past, and it broke somebody's heart. It had to do with like lies and deceit and not being honest. But it was a new start for somebody. It was a painful one. Or maybe it was like information that you received that broke your heart because there's nothing that you can do about it. And because of that, it's a new way of life. It's a new start. Taking a leap of faith, trusting in your future. I don't know. Take it as it resonates. 2 of Wands. What's the 2 of Wands? That's way too many. What's the 2 of Wands? Thank you. Justice. Ooh, who else got this? Libra got this. So I feel like, so justice is about balance, but this is also about court, law. It's about, you know, somebody coming in and making judgment and making things fair in a situation. So somebody could be getting like looked at, investigated for doing something scrupulous. There's judgment coming down, and justice will be served. What is the Death and Rebirth card? What is the Death and Rebirth card for Virgo, please? That one to just pop out. What is the Death and Rebirth card? What is the Death and Rebirth card for Virgo? Thank you. The Moon. Of course it is. So the Moon card jumped out, Death and oh, guys, this is crazy. Okay, so this next full moon, like I was saying, it's the full moon in Scorpio. This is a Scorpio card, full moon. Secrets are going to be coming out. Secrets are going to be unveiled during this time, and justice will be served. Could be for a Scorpio. I also see air, Libra, Gemini, Aquarius. I see Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius, and I see Scorpio. Yeah, and Pisces. But a lot of, and then there's Capricorn, Aquarius. But I think the justice is up here for, it looks like for a Scorpio. Now, what's interesting is this, this new Ace of Pentacles, this new venture, this new prosperous new beginning is clarified by the Six of Pentacles, and that talks about balancing out a situation monetarily. So there's going to be a balance, a financial balance in some kind of a situation. Somebody could have stolen money, or there was an imbalance in something where somebody took a new start, but now it's going to be rectified. And I feel like it's haunting somebody. Yeah. It's that energy right there, haunting, because somebody has to have a reality check. There's a reality check and someone being open up to change. Because if you fight it, if you're not open up to change, ooh, what is that child's rhyme? Tough titty said the kitty because the milk is run dry or something like that. Like, can't be expecting to suck off the tit of somebody else any longer, because now you're waking up to a reality check. You have to be open up to change, move on to a new beginning. There's death and rebirth in a situation that's coming in. And I feel like the song talks about, you know, siren, somebody's, you know, singing the song to you, or you to them, right? Darkness in my name, don't you want to come play on the cool side? One more. I just heard voodoo. I don't know where that comes from. Has nothing to do with the spread. There's balancing though. Underlying energy in a financial situation. So underneath the deck, we've got number 44, attraction, supermoon. Like, I swear, full moons and all these like massive lunar anomalies are coming out. It's not just like any regular crescent moon or anything. It's all full moons or dark moons. It's insane. I love the universe. Thank you, spirits. But there is an attraction. I almost want to say kind of an obsession with someone, and it's almost like it became toxic. Like when the supermoons come, everybody's like, you know, smitten with them, right? They're almost obsessed because it's so close to the earth, and the energies that the supermoon attracts really messes with people's energy, right? So it does stir up kind of like a form of obsession. And I feel like there's an energy in regards to that. Like, are you obsessing over something, someone, watching someone, you know, can't get someone out of their mind or out of your mind? Take it as it resonates. But you've got like this massive attraction towards someone. Number 32, trust. And that's the egg moon. The egg moon is another full moon. It doesn't show full moon on this card, but the egg moon is a full moon. And that's trusting in the situation. Trusting that you're going to be fine. 3 plus 2 is 5, and 5 is change of direction. Somebody could be 32 years old. Also 44 is significant. Double numbers could be divine connection. Somebody could be 44 years old. I am going to look these up, though. We're already at 24 minutes, but I want to see what these are about. So the 32, trust yourself, develop trust, and joy will follow. You can rely on your own capabilities, begin to plan carefully for the future. It is the beginning, and I trust myself in all things. So yeah, there's going to be a new beginning, a death to something, a new beginning in something else. So maybe you need to start looking for a new job, because there's going to be a reality check coming down soon. So, or a new, new something. There's new something. Everybody's storyline is different, so just take it as it resonates. Then what do we have for 44? Superman. I think that's the last card in the deck, too. Attraction. You can be magnetic to others and attract good things in life. You can repel what you no longer wish to attract. Be ready for opportunity. Avoid extremes that might cause negative imbalance in your body or mind. Think of connections greater than yourself. I can attract what I wish and repel what I do not. So yeah, I was talking about obsession, guys. And that's without even knowing the meaning behind this card. But like, you can attract what you want, but you also will attract anything that you're obsessing over. And then that becomes toxic energy, that venom dripping from your mouth, right? That's what that is. So, you need to attract, new energy, new finances, new opportunities for money and wealth and abundance, especially after the situation with justice happens. But I don't know. I mean, like, it will balance out monetarily. That's what we're seeing underneath the deck. As far as for who, I'm not quite sure. So there is a reality check coming up, but you got to be open up to change. So as long as you can go with the flow, right, that's what it's all about. All right, that's what I have for you, Virgo. So take it as it resonates. If any of it does resonate, please, drop a comment in the comments below. Let me know how this associates with your storyline. And make sure that you like, share, subscribe. Also, know that I'm doing 420 readings now. So it's 4 cards for $20. You get 3 tarot cards plus an oracle. And all you have to do is shoot me an email. Let me know a specific question that you have in mind, or if you're just looking for like a general energy reading or anything like that. I have all of my links for like Cash App and PayPal in the description below. And once I have confirmation of your order, then I will send you your reading within 24 hours. And so all you have to do is connect with me. I've got all of that information below. But as you know, it's together we grow. So I appreciate your time and energy and you being with me and sharing this experience, and I look forward to reading for you again next week. Have a great week. Be open up to change. Be ready for a reality check, probably around the full moon on the 5th. And I wish you all peace and blessings. Peace.